just wanna be free with my people to prosper and hold it down. Don't you sit and wait, contemplating on a revolution. The time is now. I just wanna be free. 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 Can't you see? I just wanna be free.
Okay, another episode of the Things I Wish I Knew About Money podcast. I'm your host, Kamille Smith, and welcome. This is a premiere. This week, the first week of October, golly, has been one thing. I have not been sleeping very well as of late. And I just have to give that special shout out to being a woman. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Um, so let's just say that from Thursday night, 7 o'clock, till Saturday morning, I was up. So I'm actually doing a premiere or I'm just recording early because I actually don't know how my energy is going to be later on in the day. So I thought, you know what? I have the energy right now. I went to sleep. I woke up fairly early. Let me just bang this out before, just in case I can't do it later on and things, right? So I got my cool glasses, my cool hat on and everything, and I just want to rock it out with y'all. September conversations were amazing. Guests were amazing and everything. The algorithm or the analytics are amazing. But I want to get something straight. I have no issue with ball games, certain activities. It's just I find that a coffee shop, because of how I normally normalize coffee shops, I just don't see it. That's just me. And also, I wasn't sure I was able to bring it up, but even though the average, and I want to post this up before I go to the next conversation, even though the average average Canadian, I'll say Canadian, because yes, there are ladies that actually spend on a diet. Average Canadians spend $173 each date. And that doesn't not include like transportation, preparation, and all that good stuff. First of all, anyone that's buying a new outfit every time you go on a date, that's when I have to sit down with you and really have a chat, because nah, don't do that. Don't do that. And I actually seen and with it being like an average of 173, and obviously there's some people that can't relate with this, because there's sometimes you spend less than that, and that is fine. And there's some people that spend more than that, and that is fine, as long as you're able to budget and handle it, right? But one thing that really got me, and I don't think I was able to speak it with Brooklyn, and or yeah, I can say Brooklyn because I think he had it. No, sorry. Junior. Junior and CEO Tim, was the average date to actually get into a relationship. I can ask them offline, especially Junior, but it takes up to 10 to 21 dates before committing into a relationship. And I find that very interesting. Um, I can only relate with my relationship, I think it actually did take 10 to 21 dates. If I remember clearly, we met in February and then we became official in December. And I'm pretty sure that was 10 to 21 dates. But of course, it wasn't $173 average. So it happens. It happens. So I want to see in the chat. I want to see in the chat, like, ladies and gentlemen, tell me in the chat how many dates did it take before you guys became committed in a relationship? Because this one I actually want to know. Um, and I'm talking about, actually getting together in a relationship. I'm not talking about situationships and all them other things there, or or the folks that are cuffing, about to cuff or whatever. That's what I want to know because um, it's very interesting. That was just something that I saw and I was like, ooh. So I wasn't sure if we were able to talk about that. However, yeah, even with couples being affected with money and all that stuff, there's also another fun fact that I have, and it's on my other computer. The different types of restaurants that there are. Did you all know that there are at least like 24 different type of restaurants? 24. 24. I'm going to say them really quickly. Um the first one is fine dining. This is not in any particular order, actually. So bear with me. So the first one that they have on the list is fine dining. Where you get the at least 3 course meal. Casual dining. And sorry. Let me actually. Fine dining offers diners an upscale meal experience, which has several courses, which is salad, appetizer, entree, and dessert. So that's sometimes fine dining. I have had like, I think I've had 8 course meal, but that was like a sushi place. It was a cool experience. Thank you. Casual dining. So customers served at their table. Food offerings are moderately priced. Um, Atmosphere is low key. I'm trying to think of something. I feel like that could be like equivalent to Moxie's. Shucks, there's another place. Pickle Barrel and and Cheesecake Factory. I feel like that's like that type of setting, right? Um, it's like in between fine dining and fast casual. Fast casual, I'm guessing fast food, is when customers are looking for a fare that's relatively quick, yet at the same time healthy, than fast. Oh, healthier than fast food, and more affordable than casual dining. Hmm. So that's the third one. That's the third one. Fast casual. Ooh, I can't think of anywhere. I can't think of anywhere actually. If anyone can think of anything, by all means. Then there's the fourth one, Ghost Restaurant. Those are actually cool. If you've been on Uber at the Ghost Kitchen, or like I know there's two. There's one in Scarborough and there's one in either Ajax or Whitby. Those are pretty cool. Where you have a selection of different restaurants. It's pretty cool to me. If you've been to one of those, let me know. That one's pretty cool. There's a family style restaurant similar to casual dining model. If I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about Swiss Chalet, you know, um, that type of place. Fast food is more recognized. So that's like Taco Bell. Sorry, I had to say it. Taco Bell, Burger King, KFC, boom bam bam. There's now the seventh one. Food truck or cart. or stand. Those are pretty popular these days. But can't you can't really do it in the wintertime. I feel like I haven't seen them, but boom, bam, bam. And here's a place that I usually go often. Number 8 is a cafe. A cafe is categorized by outdoor sitting. Atmosphere is pretty unheard of or very unique. Like especially the mom pop cafes are very unique. So includes coffee, tea, pastries, all that good stuff. Number 9 is buffet style type of restaurant. I think I've only been to a buffet type of style with friends or like all you can eat with friends or like significant other that I could just eat however I want to eat and I don't feel away, you know? I wouldn't recommend going on a first date. That's just because of like you'll show how gluttony you are in things, you know? You want to make sure they know you a little bit and they don't judge you, you know? Number 10 is pub. Um I mean no, no, no. Let me say pub. The only one I know, there's one on Kingston, but I don't remember its name. It's like an Irish pub and things. Other type of, so those are the top 10 ones that are more common, right? And then they're adding other ones like cafeteria. I guess if you want to think of like when you're at college or university and things, cafeteria, coffee house. So a place that we don't usually talk about. Starbucks, Oh no, Tim Hortons. I can't say the name that I usually call it. I could get banned. Number 13 is a diner. Diners are pretty cool. Diners are pretty cool. I wish we had a chicken and waffle place that was like legit. Like the Waffle House. I mean, there's some, but it's not. Ooh, and there's Denny's. That's 24 hours and things, right? We got pop up restaurants. Mm, I don't really see these as much, but there are events where you just see them popping up and stuff. Um, darn it, how do I pronounce this? um, no, I'm not gonna say it. it's it's another type of casual restaurant. I'm not gonna say it. I know my weaknesses. I ain't saying it right now. Um, it is what it is. The next one is bistro. Bistro. Shucks. Those are like, I feel I feel like a Francais when I see bistro. Or just like cool decor type of places. Has to be like a certain cuisine, I find. Destination restaurants. Huh. I don't think I've seen any of those. The examples that they give is American stuff, so of course I shouldn't have picked this one, but whatever. Um, Concept of a restaurant itself is okay. Sorry, a destination restaurant is the ones that draw folks in from beyond its immediate area or community. Hmm, interesting. Okay. Um, uh, Habichi type of place. So Japanese. That's 18. 19 is Mongolian, golly, barbecue. So then are we talking about Korean barbecue, Japanese barbecue as well? Like, I guess, you know what? I guess you could add those into the same mix, right? So you don't have to say Korean barbecue first. Um, concession stands. That's if you're at like a park and stuff. Sorry, a ball game. Digital only. So I'm guessing Uber Eats. theme restaurants like medieval. When did I go? Was it this year or last year? Shucks, I don't even remember. That was pretty. That was a pretty dope theme. Bakery. That's 23 bakery, and oh, sorry, 24 delivery only. Okay, I will try to say the one that I skipped. Contep. Nope. Nope. Oh my gosh, no. So those things range. So like from what those type of restaurants, they can range from under $10, or under $20, or 25 to 35. Some ranging from 75, and then beyond belief. Like I was told about some place where it was $1,000, and that's wild. Like I don't think I'll ever spend $1,000 like for two people. If it's a group, cool, totally understand. But two people, no. If you're spending $1,000 and your budget's like tight, stop this. However, that was just a little spiel. Dang, I really was gonna say I was gonna have a short episode, but that was already 15, 16 minutes away. However, um, that was just something I wanted to mention from before. I also made another commercial. So I'm really excited to show y'all. I'm really stoked on these financial affirmation cards. So please, I'm gonna play the video, and then afterwards I will show you how to get them. Okay? Okay.
Your money story begins with your mindset. Each day, choose words that empower you. I attract wealth with confidence and clarity. I manage my finances with wisdom. I deserve abundance in every area of life. With every affirmation, you shift closer to the future you desire. Financial affirmation cards. Shift your money mindset today.
All right. I can't have the glasses on any too longer. They're cool, but I can't keep them on for too long. I feel like you guys can see the glare, and I don't like seeing the glare. Hold on, wait a minute. How do I share it? I should be able to share it. I know I can share it. I shared it not too long ago, but I'm looking at the wrong spot to share it. Now wants me to sign in, of course. However, the purpose of this episode or this conversation is money and mental health. I feel like I missed a couple things last month about mental health. So I don't want to miss it out this month. And I just want, even though we were talking about having a like relationship or a partnership that could test your money, we also have to be mindful of when our own mind tests us or makes us way down on certain things. So that's one thing I want to talk about. Hold on, I'm determined to show you guys this. I'm not going to show it the way I should be looking at it, but I'm certainly going to show it the way I should. Share your unique link. Just send it to me now. Nope. Nope. It is all right. Yeah. Oh, found it. Asa. See it there? See it? Yo, sometimes you just have to be patient and believe in yourself, and then you'll find it. Okay? So, and you know what? I haven't done this in a while as well. But let me just do this one first while I'm at the right one. I think if I do it here, I'll be able to do other things too. Oh, was actually trying to find the coffee one as well. Yes. Sorry, y'all. This is what I do all the time. So bear with me. Bear with me. This is what happens when you're semi-tired. Dang, okay. Just forget it. I'm just gonna do it here. I'm sending it here. Oh! There it is. Okay. And I think, yeah, it should be in the show notes. It will be in the show notes. Can I make a comment? I don't think I can make a comment because I haven't. This is pre-recorded. Awkward. So, as I was saying, the financial affirmation cards is one way that I was able to overcome a lot of things last quarter. So I want to talk about our mental health when it comes to money and stuff. And there's 5 habits that I want to discuss with y'all to be able to manage these things, right? So let's have that conversation, shall we? The first one, I am gonna write them down. Don't worry. I am gonna look at an article, but first I'm gonna talk about them here first before I bring up the article. The art of making sure your windows properly up. So number 1 is name your financial anxiety. That's how much anxiety I have with certain things. I want you guys to think about it. What keeps you up at night? That's financially sense, right? I can remember the amount of times that I couldn't sleep because I was just thinking about different things to get more cash flow, to get more sales and all that stuff, to pay off debt. Name your financial anxiety. Once you're able to know what triggers you or stresses you out, that's when you're able to really be able to fight through it, right? And what I mean fight through it, you're able to know, like, okay, these are the things that are stressing me. This is what's triggering me. This is why sometimes I'm just isolated and I just stay to myself, is because I'm overwhelmed at how much debt I have. I'm overwhelmed at the cash flow. Oh my gosh, do I have enough clients that is able for me to pay my bills and stuff? Things like that. I want you to learn how to break free from that anxiety that you get. But the first thing you have to do is actually know what it is, right? Once you're able to open up and actually know what it is, then you'll feel a little bit better. Actually, there's a study that shows 42% of Canadians say economic conditions negatively impact their mental health, right? So are you one of those 42%? And it's probably more because we don't talk to all Canadians, right? But there's also 39% said financial issues were affecting their mental health, and 41% of those in financial distress have dark thoughts. I will say it like that. Dark thoughts. So these are the type of things that when I say name your financial anxiety, I want you to identify it so you're able to tackle it, right? So then you're able to have the second habit, and that is, I don't care how you do it. You're gonna have to do a weekly buddy check it. I feel like weekly or bi-weekly is more ideal just because you'll be able to review how much money has come in, how much money has come out, right? I know most of us have that mental budget. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is how much I get until you actually write it down and see, like, oh, that amount that I thought was, let's say, 1,500, it's actually 1,300. Where did that 200 go? Right? So you want to actually check in with your money, see where it's going, and this will help relieve, ideally, relieve some of the stress as well. I mean, doing the weekly check-in it's a catch-22, right? You're either gonna be stressed because of if cash flow is not coming in, you'll get more stressed. But then if you know that like the money's not coming in, then you're gonna try to find a way to get more money coming in if you can, if you're able, right? So I just want folks to think about that as well, is doing monthly check-ins. Sorry. See how I switch it to monthly? Weekly check-ins. At least do weekly check-ins until you're able to be at a stance where you're like, yeah, I'm good. This is nothing, right? The next one you want to consider is, baby, this habit might benefit you even more. Automate what drains you. Does that let me put it in a positive way. I want to make it as positive as possible. Um I would rather you guys pay yourself first than other things, because at the same time you have to have an emergency fund and everything. Guess what? If you do have an emergency fund, or but yeah, automate, automate, automate. What I won't let's not say drains you, but let's say is tedious to you. If you think it's very tedious to every time you get paid, let's say you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, semi-monthly, monthly, um, automate that to your savings to put money in. And then we want to think about those dang bills that are annoying and drain us. Um, I know Fido wants to get their money ever so often. I know QuickBooks on the 11th. Actually, no, it used to be on the 11th. That difference threw me off a little bit. I used to get on a credit card, they would take it out on the 11th. But when you automate it from your deposit, they take that on. What day is it? On the 28th? The 26th or the 28th? Hmm. I digress. Automate what drains you. So, if you're able to automate and have a calendar as well. Sometimes, depending on when we get paid, we won't know, but maybe it's more ideal to automate those payments the time when you get paid, but hopefully it's before their due date, right? Always try to pay before the due date. Try. You'll find it more or you'll find it less stressful, right? When you're doing it that way. So yeah, whether it's your bills, your savings, just automate it. Just automate it. Please. Please. Um this one is for my overthinkers and my imposter syndrome MERS. um Replace comparison with curiosity. curiosity. Instead of saying, how did they do that? How did they do that? How do they get lucky so many times? Dang, I wish I could do that. Instead of doing that, how about yeah, sorry. Oh, wow, I said it wrong. Shucks. You guys are gonna laugh at me. Whatever. I said it wrong. Instead of say, how do they do that? So you're encouraged to do better instead of why not me? I said it wrong. My bad. Instead of saying why not me, say how they do that. Man, see how it sounds different? See how instead of saying why can't I get it like that? You say, wow, I wonder how they did that. That makes your creative juice come into flow. And what is it? What they say? The comparison is the thief of joy. Um, Nothing will make you more annoyed or pissed off is when you start comparing yourself to other people's journey. Listen, I can't some people are on chapter 20 when you're on chapter 5. It's going to take some time to get to chapter 20. Stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing. Let me be um let me be honest but practical. We are human. It's human nature to compare and stuff. But instead of comparing and saying, why not me? Just say, wow, you know what? They I'm pretty sure they've done the things they needed to do to get to that position. I can't wait for me to get to that position as well. Simple as that. Um, do I look at some people and like, damn, I wish I can have that type of life? Absolutely. But you know what? Such is life. Sometimes you gotta say such is life. That time will come as well. And I want you guys to think like that. That thinking like comparing yourself is going to drive you nuts. Hands down. So try to just be like, man, I wonder how they did that. And sometimes you can ask and they'll let you know. They won't gatekeep. They'll let you know, right? And that's why you should get mentors as well. Mentors or coaches so they're able to instead of comparing yourself, well, you could compare yourself to them, but compare it in a way where you want to be able to get to their stage eventually. I'll see it as that, right? Yeah, that, yeah, it's okay if someone makes 200K and you make 50K. I wonder how they did that instead of why not me? You'll get there. You just gotta, put that discipline and everything. True and true, right? Um, that's the only thing I could think of. And then the last habit is that I have for now is connect your money goals to emotional goals. Um, think of it this way. Some of your goals can intertwine emotionally and you're financially. Like I'm I'm sure, I'm hoping there's some folks that have um some goals that um correspond with your financial goals, right? So like saving for peace. Or not, it's not saving for peace because that's so cliche. Saving for a rainy day, basically, saving for a rainy day will help your peace of mind. You will actually be less stressed when you actually hit those goals. Actually, like, I was able to help someone save and pay off debt, and they were feeling much better mentally, emotionally when they were able to do that. And that's what I mean. And I think that's just human nature. Once you get more weight off your shoulder, you'll feel more, nope, you'll feel less stressed than you normally do, right? I mean, it only makes sense. um, I can't see someone having less debt and being more stressful per se, right? And I'm not saying like there's not folks that have a lot of money and they're not stressed. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you will be less stressful when you get to that stage of um, being debt free, and you can get there eventually. I got. Don't worry, I got you. And if you're not sure how you can get debt free or go down that steps, contact me at info@fitness.com. Sorry, fitnessiq.com. And please schedule on my schedule thing. It makes my life easier. Um there's also another thing that I want to say. Um I want to have a fun thing. Actually, I want to have another segment in this thing. I don't know if it's going to be reading Reddit topics, because sometimes people send me Reddit topics. I'm like, yo, this is a good story to talk about. So I'm going to think about that. Like, let me know, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see a different type of segment where I talk about case studies or Reddit stories, and then I give my opinion about it. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you won't. Find out. I'll see. I'll take it in to see if I actually want to do it. I like I said, I normally get some Reddit conversations, and I think they're pretty cool. There's one thing I wanted to say. Ooh, this buy me coffee thing. Let me see if I find it. Cause got especially yesterday. And if anyone's wondering why I decided to stay up like more than 24 hours, is because the time when I wanted to go to sleep, I actually had a meeting in person. And I said, dang, I can't sleep. So I was like, all right, so be it. I was supposed to have another meeting that was canceled, and I said, perfect. But then I wanted to stay up a little longer so I could do work, and I was able to do work. I was able to do make content, because I haven't made content, and I know November's coming up, and I really want to do that challenge again of making content. But at the same time, you guys can still buy me a coffee when I'm tired. I'm not gonna do what's it called? All nighter again. Not that I can, not in the near future. But I must say, I got I got a new screen, a second monitor. Big up my friend, ROD. Um, and it's so amazing. I think that's why I haven't been, like, when I'm in that mode to work and I'm able to put more than two things on that screen, golly, it's the best, man. It is the best. So yeah, but buy me a coffee, please. Make sure it's lactose free milk or no sunflower oil in the non-dairy milk, because it kills me and stuff. And also, join the Discord. Um, I've been quiet. I kind of been quiet, but I haven't been quiet. But I kind of been quiet. The challenge is still going on. Speaking of that, go on to my Instagram and let's do this challenge. Actually, no, I'll talk. Actually, that will be next week. I will add that. Where do I want to add it now? I think I can add it now, actually. Do I want to do it now? Maybe so. Actually, yes. Yes. I'm glad I just thought about this. 2 seconds. I will actually show you guys. Instead of doing an article like I normally do, I will just show you guys my content that I made yesterday. Give me a second. Sometimes I. So, actually, no, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. The reason why I changed my mind is because I think it's a topic I want to have later on. So, what I can do is I'm just going to have a separate um episode about it. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Perfect. I'm glad I remembered and told myself just don't do it. Um and that will be with the other topic that I want to have, because I wanted to have two topics today, but I think it would be irresponsible of me to have two topics that kind of clash with like money and mental health, because mental health is is very important, and I want folks that really is having anxiety and mental health issues because of financial anxiety. I really want us to take a breath and get our financial affirmation, right? Again, here's one of my favorite ones that I have. um One of my favorite affirmations, I'm gonna post it up here just so we can remember it is okay. Everything's going to be all right. Take time, and this is something I have to tell myself very often. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. But I had to talk to myself a lot to be able to be okay. Um So that's why I am saying it to you, to everyone that's listening. That's that's in the chat right now, and everyone that's listening on Spotify. It will be okay. Just take time. Know your triggers. What gives you anxiety, so you're able to have check-ins. Automate what drains you. Do not compare yourself to someone else's journey, but be curious on their journey, and then connect your money goals to your emotional goals. I'm tough. There's a reason why I made these cards. There is a reason why I made these cards, to stay sane, and also other people can stay sane for the most part. And when I say stay sane, is that you don't feel like you're whatless, and I'll say it like that. Actually, I'm trying to find. Oh, this is the one I like the most, but I want a different one. I can't see them the way I want to see them. You know what? I'm gonna choose number 54, and the reason why I'm choosing number 54 is because it's been 54 months. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, you'll know why I say 54 months. And even though it's not going to go with the mental health thing, I don't care, because 54 is very 11, 54, 86, 48, 36, 83. Those numbers mean something to me. 5 is the saddest to me, but 54 is very meaningful to me, and it says it here. I deserve raises. Actually, yeah, this one actually promotions and recognition for my work. Yeah, 54, the number 54 is very, very important to me. Shucks, even number 12. And if you don't know why number 12 is important to me, then do you even know me? But 54, again, I deserve raises, promotions, and recognition for my work. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I think tonight's Nuit Blanche. Not sure. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Again, I'm drinking tea right now so I can stay warm and stay calm and cool. Hopefully I can at least stay up till regular times to be able to, you know, deal with everything. But let's see. Ooh, if you see the poll, I did post up the poll. I am going to post up the poll. The question that I have, mm, which one stresses you out the most right now? Right now, at this very moment, which one? Is it debt, saving consistently, unexpected expenses, not making enough? Which one of those are stressing you? So please do the poll. And then just remember, with the 5 habits that can help you reduce your financial anxiety, you got this. You got this. It's quarter. It's October, start of a new quarter, start of a new month. We can end this quarter better than we had throughout the whole year. So I believe in you. Hope you believe in me. And let's get this done. So make sure you like, comment. Make sure you guys comment. I like comments. I do reply to comments actually, if you noticed. Unless you're spam. If you're spam, I'm not replying. So boom bam bam. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and check on your strong friends still. Check on and the friends that normally look out for you, look out for them too. And try to give space for folks that normally help you and help them as well. So yeah, peace and love. Big up yourself. I will see you next week. I am going to be in the chat regardless, so don't worry. It's not live, but I am there as well. All right. Till next time, folks. Actually, October 1st. October 1st. Did I say first? I meant to say 11th. I really meant to say 11th. Sorry. Wow. So October 11th is, damn, I think it's have the day off day, whatever, which is the next Saturday. I'm not gonna find it the way I'm seeing it. If I do it like that, will I find it? Oh, perfect. I did do it like that. Okay, so September 11th is National Black Girl or Black Lady, because you know me. Black Lady Day Off. Let's rest, y'all. I probably won't, but I'm just saying. When's Thanksgiving? Is it next week? Is Thanksgiving next week? Ooh. Actually, no, it's the 13th. Wait, next week. Yeah. Such a Thanksgiving is the 13th. So that's gonna be a long weekend. I'm pretty sure that's when people go to Miami Carnival. Galiba. Well, enjoy, folks. Anyway, sorry. I Lost my train of thought. Big up yourself. Peace and love. See you next week. Oh.
I just wanna be free with my people to prosper and hold it down. Don't you sit and wait, contemplating on a revolution. The time is now. I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free.